Hare Krishna. This is Prahlad Bhakta from ISK in Pondicherry, Puduvai Vrindavanam Radha Krishna Temple. I am here with great ecstasy that recently the great wonder, a huge temple for Lord Ramachandra got opened on the January 22nd, 2024. On this great occasion, the devotees are so happy, the demons are becoming more and more envious. So initially they said that this is not the birthplace of Ram, and then they said that there was no temple, and everything got defeated. But now they are trying to create many rumors to put down the image of Lord Ramachandra. Recently, one of that rumor that got spread, especially in the southern part of India, that is Lord Ramachandra ate meat. There was a Tamil movie that got released before few months. The name of the movie is Annapurni. When you hear the name Annapurni, that sounds like very Vedic movie, but it is not a fact. The movie is completely against our Vedic conclusions. The heroine of the movie is the daughter of the main cook of Srirangam Ranganath temple. Every day, with lot of devotion, he cook boga for the pleasure of Sri Ranganath, and then Ranganath takes the boga and gives in return as prasadam to the devotees. To such a nice Vaishnava's daughter, she has developed the desire to become a chef. So, at a point of time, she is forced to cook meat, and she say that I am a devotee of Ranganath, devotee of Ram, devotee of Krishna, but I cannot cook meat. And a boyfriend, in turn, he says that no, you should cook meat. And the interesting point is that how does he justify it? He justifies it saying a misleading quote from Sri Valmiki Ramayana that Lord Ramachandra ate meat. Not only this movie, and also one of the very famous preacher in Tamil Nadu, his name is Dushyant Sridhar. Interesting thing is that recently he got a title that is Rama Bhakti Pracharamani. It means actually he is one of the gem who is preaching the Ram Bhakti. You know what did he say? Lord Ramachandra ate meat. When Prabhupada was questioned by one devotee whether Lord Ram eat meat or not, then Prabhupada said, the Lord can do anything. The Lord can eat you also. Prabhupada answered like that. Whether Lord Ramachandra can eat meat, why not? He can eat meat. But did he eat meat? Oh, that's a question mark. And the way the Dushyant Sridhar put the point was equating the position of Lord Ramachandra to the human being. There are two things that is mentioned in the Shastra. One is Anukarana and Anucharana. Anukarana means imitating the activities, and Anucharana means you follow the footsteps. The Lord Krishna, when he speaks Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, he doesn't tell Arjuna to imitate him, but he is saying that you follow me. You follow my instructions. You follow my footsteps. So, but Dushyant Sridhar, how he puts forward the argument is that eating meat is not wrong because Lord Rama also eat. In that case, Rasali is also not wrong because Krishna also did. Can you argue like that? Then everybody should also able to lift the Govardhan hill as well. No, if the Rama ate meat, that is he is Lord. He can do anything. But did he eat meat? No. So that's why I say that Dushyant Sridhar, the way he put the argument is misleading and is encouraging the people to eat meat. Anyway, we just want to present it. This Dushyant Sridhar is definitely a great preacher and he is highly knowledgeable by having a lot of Vedic knowledge. But as Brahma says in Brahma Samhita, Vedeshu Durlabam Adurlabam Atma Bhakta. We cannot understand the Lord by understanding the Vedas, but only by pure devotional service one can understand. And also Lord Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita compares the Vedic knowledge to a small well. The small well is Vedic knowledge, but Krishna is the ocean. How do you understand, how do you conceive the ocean by understanding a small well? So the scholars like him, they are getting bewildered by learning this Sanskrit text, the Vedas. That's why Brahma is saying, Vedeshu Durlabam. Very difficult to understand the glories of the Lord by Vedic conclusions. Anyway, we are following Srila Prabhupada and we are following the Shastra Sakshu. So we see everything through the eyes of the Shastra. So let us go to the particular misleading quote from Sri Valmiki Ramayana. Definitely, this particular verse is misleading. Anyone who read this verse, they can always argue that Rama ate meat. Anyway, let us see what is this verse and then let us explain about it. This is Sri Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, 2nd Sarga, chapter 52 and verse number 102. Tau tatra hatva chaduraha mahamrigan varaham rishyam prishtam maharurum adaya medyam tvaritam bubukshitau vasaya kaleya yaturvanaha patim. So, the Tau Tatra means there, the two people. Who are they? Ram and Lakshman. Hatva. Chatuhu Mahamrugan. So it's clearly mentioned that Ram and Lakshman killed 4 great animals, Mahamrugan. What are they? Varaham, Rishyam, Prishtam, Mahadurum. These are 4 kind of deers. These 4 animals were killed by Lord Ram and Lakshman. And then Adhaya Medyam Twaritam Bubukshitav. And then they eat the pure. Because they were hungry, they ate the pure. Vasaya Kale Egatur Vanahapatim. Then they went to take rest under a tree. So the translation goes as follows. Having hunted there 4 deer, namely Varaha, Rishya, Prishta and Maharuru, the 4 principal species of deer, and taking quickly the portions that were pure, being hungry as they were, Rama and Lakshmana reached a tree to take rest in the evening. This is the translation available in the internet. So anyone who see this and they get confused because they say that quickly took the portions that were pure, being hungry as they were. So hungry is there, ate is there, and quickly went, it is also there. And they killed. We can easily come to the conclusion that Rama and Lakshman eat this. But the interesting point is that there is no specific word in the sloka that explains the portion of the meat. There is no word for the portion. But another word is there, Medyam. Medyam means pure, holy, sacred, and Medhaya, also superior. So now the interesting question is that when someone kills the animal and there is blood, there is pain, and there is purity there, and what is sacred there, what is holy there? So that's a doubtful question. So it can also be interpreted this way, that after killing the 4 deers, they rejected the meat, and then they ate the purest one. They give up. Even though they killed the 4 animals, they did not eat it, but they ate the pure food which is sacred. And then they went to take rest. Whether this translation is right? Yeah. What about that? That can also be right. It can be interpreted in both ways. So that is why we have to do a clear study, because we cannot accept something that we see, something we hear. We have to do a clear research because the sentences are so imperfect and misleading. So let us go back. So we have to understand the things by the context. So as I am repeating again, this Ayodhya Kanda, 2nd Sarga and chapter 52. So in the same Sarga, the same Ayodhya Kanda, chapter 20, verse 29, I want to quote a verse. And what is the context? This is when Lord Ram is about to leave Ayodhya along with Lakshman and Sita. He is speaking to his mother, Kausalya. He is telling this to his mother. Chaturtha sahi varshani vatsyami vijane vane madhu moola falanaihi jivan hitva munivat amisham. This is a very, very important verse. Chaturtha sahi varshani means 14 years. Vatsyami vijane vane. It means I will live without much association with the common people. Without associating with common people. Madhu moola falanaihi jivan. It means madhu means honey. Moola falanaihi means the roots and fruits and similar similar vegetarian things. Jivan means I live based on this honey, this root and the fruits. Tva munivat amisham. I will not eat and live like a sage. In this verse, Lord Rama is clearly telling that I will not eat meat in these 14 years. So after this, he is leaving Ayodhya. He is crossing 3 main rivers which are named as Vedashruti, Gomati and Anshantika. He crossed these 3 rivers and then he meet Guha. After meeting Guha, until that point he is coming by chariot with the charioteer called Sumantra. Sumantra takes him to this shore of Ganga along with Lakshman and Sita Devi. Then after that he leaves from there by boat to that side of the Ganga. And after reaching there, we have the one more verse to support this, that is the day that they have reached another side. That is, 3 verses before that specific controversial verse that he ate meat. That verse was 102 and this verse is 99. Pranashta jana sambadam kshetra rama vivarbitam vishamam cha prapatam cha vanamadhya pravekshati. So today she will enter the forest where destiny of people is not seen, which is utterly devoid of fields and gardens, has a rugged surface and full of stumble. So this explains that this is the first day they are going to the forest. The she refers to Sita here. When Sita goes, Ram also goes, right? Actually, the first day they are entering the forest. And Ram, he promised to Kausalya that he will not eat meat. And the first day itself he eat meat. Does it make any sense? Is there any logic that Ram eat meat on the first day he came to that forest? Will he break the principle? Will he break the promise? First of all, why did Lord Rama came to forest? He wanted to safeguard the respect of his father Dasharatha, to keep his words, because Dasharatha gave a boon to Kaikeyi that she can have anything from him. And with a lot of attachment for Bharata, and Kaikeyi asked Dasharatha to send Ram to forest and to make his son as a king. And so now Dasharatha was in very, very uncomfortable position and he just wanted to kill him. So Lord Ram, to protect the respect of his beloved father, he decided to go to the forest. It means he is Maryada Purushottam. It means he demands respect from people. So that is his activities. That is his glorious activities. For that kind of Ram, having promised Kaushalya on the first day of forest life, will he eat meat? Does it make any sense? No, not at all. So with this supporting verse, we can clearly conclude that Ram did not eat meat. If you want more proof, we can go to Valmiki Ramayana, Sundarakanda, chapter 52, verse number 102. Namamsam ragavo bhunkte nachapi madhusevate vanyam suvihidam nityam bhaktam ashnapi panjamam. Translation goes as follows. Namamsam ragavo bhunkte. The first word itself, the great devotee of Lord Ramachandra, Hanuman, declares to Sita that Raghava, that is Lord Ramachandra, he doesn't eat meat. Nachapi madhusevate. He doesn't drink liquor. Vanyam suvihidam nityam bhaktam Ashnavi Panchamam. He eats only once in a day and lives in a very, very simple way. So, translation. Rama is not eating meat nor indulging even in spirituous liquor every day. In the evening, he is eating the food existing in the forest, well arranged for it. So, here also we proved that Rama was not eating meat, and Ram promised Kausalya, and Hanuman is also giving a testimony that this particular verse says that Lord Ram ate meat. So the proper way to understand the verse is that Ram killed the 4 animals. Definitely he killed. There is one famous preacher of ISKCON, and he said that no, Ram did not kill the animals. He just patted them, because Hatwa is in Hindi translated as Mara. Mara means beat, also kill. So he said that Lord Ram just tapped them. No, that is not accepted. That is not accepted. It is because by getting these 2 supporting verses, we can conclude that Rama indeed killed them, but he did not eat them because these are inferior. Because those are inferior, he gave up them, and then he was eating something superior. Medaya. That's why the word Medaya. He ate something pure. That is the fruits and roots and vegetables. And he quickly went and took rest. Okay, now you can ask another question, that why did Lord Ram kill them if they don't want to eat? Actually, Kshatriyas were allowed to hunt because they should get used to kill. Sometimes they need to kill to protect their religion, to protect the dharma. They need to fight with the demon and pierce their heart with arrows, cut their throat. So many things has to be done. So to develop that habit of killing, so the Shastra allows the Kshatriyas to kill animals. And this is the first day of Lord Rama and Lakshmana coming to the forest, and then they are practicing their archery by killing the animals. But they are not eating because they promised Kausalya. The next question you may ask is that the Lord Rama is promising Kausalya that he will not eat meat. Does it mean that why he is saying that? Why is he saying that? Maybe eat before? That's a good question. Actually, when a boy is leaving the home and going to foreign land, the mother and father, they have a fear that the son may break some principle. That's why the Lord Rama is promising to Kausalya that at any cost I will not eat meat, I will not drink liquor, and I will live like a sage. That is just like the boy is promising the parents that I'll be a good boy when I'm leaving you. So that promise he is giving. How do you prove it? Yeah, we can prove it because there is no other place. Even before Rama go to the forest or after he come back from the forest, there is no specific sloka in the Valmiki Ramayana to support that Rama eat meat. Thus we conclude that Rama did not eat meat. Anyway, with these 4 verses, we strongly conclude that Lord Rama did not eat meat. But as I told before, whether Lord Rama can eat meat, why cannot eat meat? He can eat meat, but that is not like how the normal people eat. The Lord's activities are glorious. Whatever he wants, he does. That's why he is Lord. The whole world is created and destroyed by him. If you want, he can create. If you want, he can destroy. If you want, he can eat. If you want, he can play with you. Anything he can do. That's why he is Lord. So, but we cannot compare the activities of the Lord with ourselves and imitate his activities and then use it as an excuse to enjoy the sex. So we strongly condemn the speech of Dushyant Sridhar by comparing the activities of the Lord with the common public, which is misleading the common people to eat meat. Eating meat is not sanctioned. Of course, sometimes it is sanctioned for the Kshatriyas or with the inferior people by consciousness. But it is definitely, meat eating is not referred for the civilized people who want to elevate themselves in consciousness. There are 2 things. One is right, another one is wrong. That is called as pious and sinful. These pious and sinful activities, or right and wrong, these activities, they bind you in the material world. If you do pious activities, you go to heavenly planets and come back. If you do sinful activities, then you go to lower planets and come back. Like this, the pious and sinful activities, they are only putting you in the samsara cycle. For an advanced man, there is no such thing called pious activity and sinful activity. It is simply called as favorable and unfavorable. If you want to go back to Godhead, if you want to get back your original spiritual consciousness, the activities that you want to do, are they favorable or unfavorable? That is the question. So the devotees of the Lord or spiritual people, they choose not only about the food, but also their activities, their association, by the talking, by laughing, by joking, everything also, they are trying to do only the favorable thing. That is why those people who are trying to advance their consciousness, they choose only those things in the mode of goodness or beyond mode of goodness. Suddha Sattva. Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Sabditam. That is anything to please Lord Krishna. Even those who have not come to the understanding of Vasudeva, they will try to prefer something in goodness. But the meat is not in goodness. These are considered as tamasic food, the mode of ignorance. Nevertheless, even in the olden days, the Brahmanas, they used to offer meat in the yajna, and also the liquor in the yajna, offered to the devatas, and then they consumed. Nevertheless, this cannot be compared to the meat-eating habit of this Kali Yuga. That were part of the sacrifice, and that were done very, very rare cases, only by their own choice. For example, the devotees are allowed to beget children. Pure devotees also get children by getting united to the opposite sex. The common people also producing children by uniting to opposite sex. But are these two same? No. Because when a pure devotee does something, he does it out of his own choice. But in a conditioned soul, he does it because he cannot control the senses. So these two things cannot be controlled. When the sages in olden days, when they eat meat out of their own choice. If they want, they will eat. If they don't want, they will not eat. They don't have a tendency to fall down to material consciousness. So these activities cannot be used as an excuse to eat meat. Either it is Ram or the pure devotees or the Brahmanas. They ate meat in previous ages. That is there. But that cannot be used as an excuse for common people of these days to eat meat. By eating meat, you are developing the mode of ignorance and then you're gliding down. Urdhvam gacchandi sadvasta madhye tishtandi rajasa kaganna gunavrittista adho gacchandi tamasa. By associating with mode of goodness, you're elevating. By associating with mode of passion, you are staying in this world. By associating with mode of ignorance, you're gliding down. So we have to be very, very careful with our choice of association. That is why advanced people, they do not eat meat, they do not intoxicate, they don't do gambling, or they have illicit sex. This is extra information on this particular topic. Anyway, thanks for your time. We have clearly proved that there is no evidence in Valmiki Ramayana that Lord Rama ate meat. Stay tuned. We'll have more such interesting topics. And also you can visit our ISKM Pondicherry channel for more and more videos about our preaching and activities. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Ram.